In 1940, during the Blitzkrieg against France, the advancing German army, seemingly unfamiliar with the concept of defeat, was suddenly met with a counterattack at Arras. Though momentarily surprised, they quickly repelled the assault and resumed their rapid advance. On May 22, with morale high at the front, Heinz Guderian ordered the 1st Panzer Division to move toward Calais, the 2nd Panzer Division toward Boulogne-sur-Mer, and the 10th Panzer Division toward Dunkirk, a place that would soon become a symbol of fate. These 3 port cities were the last remaining escape points available to the encircled Allied forces. If the Germans succeeded in capturing them, evacuation would have been impossible. Fortunately for the Allies, defensive preparations in these cities had just barely been completed in time. This was due in part to a surprising German decision. On May 21, the German High Command issued a 24-hour halt order, fearing a potential Allied counteroffensive. Nonetheless, the German army continued its offensive. On May 25, the 2nd Panzer Division captured Boulogne, and on the 26th, the 1st Panzer Division took Calais. The only reason Dunkirk was spared was because the German High Command had reassigned the 10th Panzer Division, which had been heading for Dunkirk, to serve as a reserve unit under the command of the Panzer Group led by General Kleist. By May 24, German forces were already just 15 kilometers from Dunkirk. A few more steps, and the city would have fallen, making an evacuation impossible. On that same day, May 24, the German 4th Army headquarters issued an order to shorten the gaps between units. The distance between the fast-moving panzer divisions and the slower infantry divisions had become too wide. Since there was no practical way to accelerate the infantry, the order effectively meant the panzers had to stop moving. Shortly after, Adolf Hitler himself visited the front and issued a general halt order. That directive remained in effect until May 26. It was only on May 27 that the German army resumed its offensive. Britain used this unexpected window of time to carry out one of the most remarkable evacuations in military history. Over 300,000 British troops trapped in France managed to escape back to the British Isles. This allowed Britain to continue the war effort. Later, Winston Churchill would reflect in his memoirs that if the British Expeditionary Force at Dunkirk had been destroyed, the British government would have seriously considered surrender.